Your posture's great, but the shaft is way too low. I'm talking,
Oh, okay.
that is like beyond wrong. Okay, so what should it look like? The shaft should run through your belt. Right through your belt.
Okay.
Alright, that's the first problem. 90% of your swing fixes occur prior to the swing. Ball position, spine angle, posture, weight distribution, foot flare, stance width, all that stuff. We haven't got there yet, but maintaining your posture, getting the club in the proper plane. Your plane depends on two things: the length of your forearm relative to your upper arm. Some other biomechanical tests I haven't done yet, but we'll show you. The club goes inside on the takeaway too much here. That's with your hands. You're taking it away and breaking your wrist. That's the first thing we're going to fix. Here's the takeaway. It's void of any hand action. The arms stay fully extended. There is no wrist cock. There's no movement of the hands. There's none of that. When you start to use your hands take over in your swing and you're very inconsistent. So you don't want to take your hands out of it. So this is the first problem right here.
It's real handsy.
We're going to get rid of all that right there. Now, the club actually does pretty well. The shaft of the club right here is parallel to the inclined plane of the shaft established at address. Now that sounds crazy, but basically it's almost parallel to the original angle. It's a little under the plane. But the top of the swing, the club's across the line. Alright, now what does that mean? The shaft should be parallel or slightly pointed to the left if it's short of horizontal. Yours is pointed to the right.
Okay.
That's because you take the club too far to the inside, then you lift it and you stand right up. So your setup is all messed up. See this?
Mm-hmm.
Now watch you do the stand-up move.
Yeah.
Now you know why you're inconsistent, right? So your setup is wrong. It's all because you set up improperly. You wouldn't stand up. What you need to do is set up at the same height that you contact the ball. So that's actually, your contact point is actually how you should be standing when you address the ball. But
So my finish is correct.
But because you're so out of position at address,
Uh-huh.
the actual impact position's perfect. But they're so far. Look at the difference. Watch this. Here's your address position, and there's impact.
Wow, the head's not even close.
So, I mean, that's why you're so inconsistent. So good players set up properly, but it all goes to where you set up your hands. Your hands are way too low. It's a good thing you're young. You're going to have back problems setting up that way. Alright, so look at his setup. What do you want to do? You want to let your arms hang below your shoulders. The tip of the knee and the ball of the foot and the tip of the elbow should all be in a plumb line with the top of the spine. So you don't bend your knees, you unlock them. Your weight should be on the arches of your feet. The shaft should run through your belt line. It doesn't. The club should be flat on the ground. You got the toe way up in the air. You should stand up much taller to the ball. You take it away with your hands, and the club's across the line at the top. So we got to set up first properly, and then we'll work on everything else.